Hey, Daniel from D7Cs. I'm really excited today because I'm doing a first impressions on this guy, HMC Helion Machine Company. I think that's what it stands for. Now, this is definitely a first impression. This is my first time I've ever handled this knife. What is it? Let's open her up. When you get a knife from HMC, you're going to get a COA, gives you the information about the knife, even gives you a date of birth, and then, of course, the star of the show. So let's go ahead and put this away. Again, like I said, this is the first time I've ever handled a Transient. This is a 3.2 subliner. Now, this is definitely a little bit more unique than the usual titanium fare because, man, you can look at that pop of the blue. This is the modern blue glass material. It feels definitely like it's like a fiberglass kind of a composite. Feels very similar to kind of like a G10 type situation. Very lightweight. My goodness, right off the bat, look at those grind lines. Holy smokes, my goodness. I'm a sucker for grind lines, and Jim Vanderveld over at HMC's done an excellent job. My goodness, this is a hollow grind. Comes with a very nice kind of thinness behind the edge. Man, very lightweight overall. From the videos that I've seen on this knife, the titanium variants, I think they clock in over like 4 ounces. I think 4.3 ounces around. This definitely feels more like a 2.5, no more than 3 ounces for sure. Yeah, so just on the show side, you just have that the composite scale, and then you got, of course, that subliner. Believe everything, the hardware is all titanium. But man, action is phenomenal. I could do that Spidey flick, no problem. Of course, I use that flipper tab, no problem. D10 is very poppy, very dialed in. Oh my goodness, excellent. Man, I'm digging this knife. Man, I love the pop of the blue. I'm a sucker for blue. If I see a blue knife, man, it really just tickles my fancy. Who else does a great blue is Hinder knives. Their blue, very similar to this type of blue. It's just visually very beautiful. Aesthetically very clean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is definitely a very EDC friendly knife. It's not too big, not too small. I could put all 4 fingers on it, no problem. Feels very comfy in the hand. Kind of blocky though. Definitely feels like it has a thicker kind of a profile sideways. Man, look at that. There's a logo. My God, I can't get my eyes off of these grind lines though. I'll tell you that right now. Lockup is very early. Let me see. Yep, rock solid lockup. Blades absolutely centered. Man, wow, what a knife. If you're looking for like a lightweight kind of EDC, something less than 4 ounces, then man, I think this really fits the bill. It's very slim, has a very slim aesthetic too. It's not like a bulky item. Just this way, it does feel like it has a little bit of girth. Definitely feels in the hand. And for smaller knives, I do like it when it feels in the hand a little bit more. It makes it feel a little secure in the hand, like you're not going to lose this knife. Feels very comfortable. Yeah, wow, interesting knife. I don't know if I connect with the design aesthetic. So yeah, I'm still a little bit up in the air about it right now, to be honest. But in terms of the build quality, is definitely up there. Very top-notch craftsmanship. Yeah, I could tell that Jim Vanderveld really takes care about the way he makes his knives. Just like the knife objectively, I think is a phenomenal knife. Just in every way. Gosh, I mean, it has everything I think us knife enthusiasts are looking for in like the $1,000 range. You know what I'm saying? But it was weird. I don't know if I'm connecting with like this knife as much as I thought I would. But I could see why folks love this knife. I mean, God, the action is phenomenal. Very smooth. Definitely has that fidget factor. You have multiple opening methods, right? Yeah, I think honestly, the flipper tap feels the most comfortable, but this is a close second. Man, that action is, wow, very nice. I don't know. This might be a knife that's it may take some time to grow on me, to be honest. A lot of knives that I get in, usually I'll be able to connect with it like fairly quickly, but this might be one of those knives that it just takes some time to grow. You know what I'm saying? But as a knife itself, I think it's phenomenal. I could see why people love these transients. Man, phenomenal knife. I won't lie. Like, just the build quality is really phenomenal. Action's phenomenal. Feel in hand is phenomenal. I know the color. I love the color of the blue. It's a very fun knife. I mean, like, very, very vibrant blue, lovely blue. I think pair it with these black, these darkened titanium hardware. I think it's a winner visually. It's just the colorway is just phenomenal, and then you add something like these crazy grind lines to it, and then man, you got a winner. But I don't know what it is about this knife I don't super connect with, but I could see definitely again why folks love these knives. Definitely very, very like Goldilocks in terms of dimension and size. Not too big, not too small. Yeah, I mean, I think the silhouette looks pretty dope. I don't know what it is that I'm not like connecting. Maybe just the feel in hand. I mean, it's a very comfortable knife. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Us knife enthusiasts, we're fickle. You know what I'm saying? Like on paper, it definitely has everything that I'm looking for. But sometimes what happens is you get it in hand and you're like, maybe not exactly for me, but I don't want to take away from this knife though. This knife is just phenomenal. Objectively, I could say that, yeah, this is up there with the Koenigs and the Craig Browns and the Holt Blade Works. All the top tier knives that I've handled. I could see it definitely sits very comfortably up there. Yeah, wow. Wow. Okay. This is nice. This is nice. Anyways, there you go. First impressions. Objectively, this knife is gorgeous. Fantastic. Craftsmanship is definitely there. But I don't know if this knife is for me. It's definitely more of a preference thing more than an objective thing. I'll tell you that right now because, man, this knife is phenomenal. I'll tell you that. It's definitely, I feel like it's still kind of in that break-in phase, but I could tell right off the bat, once it breaks in, this thing is going to be crazy. Man. Wow. Yeah, wow. Just the few minutes I spent with this knife right now, it's already grown on me. I won't lie. Man, okay, I dig it. Yeah, well, love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear your questions. Drop them down below. If you like what you're watching, feel free to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. With that being said, I always like to give every knife a fair shake in terms of just like, preference wise, because I think honestly, all the knives that I've kind of brought into my collection have been phenomenal knives, but for one reason or another, may not connect to me personally, you know what I'm saying? There you go. This is the HMC Transient 3.2 subliner. Take care now.